In a heartbreaking development that has sent ripples through the football community, former NFL linebacker and University of Kentucky standout Dean Wells passed away on April 3, 2025, at the age of 54. Known for his relentless playing style, his leadership on and off the field, and most recently, his courageous battle with cancer, Wells leaves behind a powerful legacy that transcends the game. In today's tribute, we'll take a deeper look at the life, career, and lasting impact of Dean Wells, whose name will forever be etched into the history of college and professional football. Welcome to Outbest Sports, your go-to destination for heartfelt stories, sports news, and tributes to the legends who shaped the game we love. Dean Wells was born on July 20, 1970, in Louisville, Kentucky, a state that would later celebrate him as one of its own football greats. He rose to prominence playing for the University of Kentucky Wildcats, where he quickly made a name for himself as a dominant defensive force. His unmatched energy, tenacity, and ability to read the game set him apart. Wells still holds two incredible records at Kentucky: most sacks in a single game, with 5, and most sacks in a single season, with 10. These weren't just numbers, they were a reflection of a player who refused to be outworked and constantly pushed his limits. His performances at the collegiate level earned him a well-deserved opportunity at the next stage. In the 1993 NFL Draft, Dean Wells was selected by the Seattle Seahawks in the 4th round. He wasted no time proving that he belonged in the league. Over the next 6 seasons in Seattle, Wells established himself as a dependable linebacker, known for his toughness, football IQ, and relentless motor. He wasn't the flashiest name on the roster, but his presence was always felt. Teammates described him as the heart of the defense, a true professional who led by example, always putting the team first. In 1999, Wells signed with the Carolina Panthers, where he continued to be a steady force on the field. Over 3 seasons with the Panthers, he added experience and leadership to a defense that leaned on veterans like him to mentor the younger players. After 9 impactful seasons in the NFL, Wells retired in 2001. His final stat line included 529 tackles, 2.5 sacks, 6 forced fumbles, 4 fumble recoveries, and 3 interceptions, a solid resume that showcased his all-around contribution to the game. But beyond the stats and accolades, it was Dean Wells' mindset and resilience that truly defined him, qualities that would later become even more evident in the final chapter of his life. In 2023, Wells was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia, a form of cancer that attacks the blood and bone marrow. The news shocked many of his former teammates, fans, and the football community. But Wells, true to the warrior spirit he had always embodied, didn't back down. He tackled this fight head-on, undergoing extensive treatment and a bone marrow transplant in May 2024. Throughout his battle with cancer, Wells remained a symbol of strength and hope. He often spoke publicly about the importance of maintaining a positive attitude and staying mentally strong. He credited the unwavering support from his wife Lisa, their 2 sons, and his extended football family as a source of strength. Even during the toughest moments, he found time to support cancer awareness initiatives, advocating for bone marrow donations, promoting cancer research, and encouraging blood drives. In his final year, he transformed his personal battle into a platform for advocacy and change, reminding us that courage doesn't just exist on the gridiron, it lives in the fight for life. His death has sparked tributes from across the football world. Former teammates from Seattle and Carolina recalled his loyalty, his humor, and his mentorship. College teammates from Kentucky remembered his intensity and passion. But perhaps most touching are the tributes from those who saw him outside the stadium lights, a family man, a mentor, and a fighter who never gave up. His impact was bigger than football. It was personal. It was human. Dean Wells is survived by his wife, Lisa, and their 2 sons. While he may no longer be with us physically, the values he lived by, hard work, perseverance, courage, and compassion, will continue to inspire generations to come. Whether it was on the field making a crucial tackle or off the field encouraging someone going through their own battles, Wells lived a life of purpose and impact. His story also serves as a reminder of the importance of early cancer detection and the critical need for bone marrow donors. The awareness he raised during his own journey will undoubtedly save lives and bring hope to many facing similar battles. His efforts, even in pain, were aimed at helping others. That's who Dean Wells was: a giver, a protector, and a leader. In the modern NFL world of big headlines and viral moments, it's players like Dean Wells who remind us what truly matters. He may not have been a household name to everyone, But to those who watched him play, knew him personally, or followed his courageous health journey, he was a giant, a true professional, a warrior both on the field and off it. As we remember Dean Wells today, let us not just reflect on what he achieved between the lines, but also how he carried himself in the face of adversity. Let his legacy live on, not just in the stat sheets or record books, but in our actions, our attitudes, and our willingness to support those fighting their own battles. That wraps up today's tribute here at Outbest Sports. If Dean Wells' story touched your heart or reminded you of the strength that lives within us all, please take a moment to like this video. Leave a comment below with your memories, your tributes, or your support for others facing similar struggles. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Outbest Sports for more in-depth sports stories, tributes, and the content that truly matters. Rest in peace, Dean Wells. Your story will never be forgotten.